Right, factoring companies. You'll see on a lot of CX jobs that get posted that they say, we don't want to deal with factoring companies, we won't deal with factoring companies, we want to deal with you direct. And I don't put that on my jobs. I do deal with factoring companies, but I don't like it. And this is why. So, probably like 3, maybe 4 factoring companies that I owe money to at the minute. None of it's due yet, but I get letters. You get letters through the post, and they all sound like it's overdue. So then you're like, what? I've not paid this invoice, what's going on? So you double check, which obviously takes time out of your day. And no, it's not due for another 2 weeks, not due for another 3 weeks, whatever. And then they email you. Oh, when is this invoice being paid? It's due. It's not due for another week and a half, love. Thank you. I think sometimes when drivers make agreements or companies make agreements with factoring companies, they make the agreement on how quick that factoring company will get paid. So some of the factoring companies I've dealt with have gone, oh, well, we got told they get paid every 30 days. Well, that's not true, because they took a job that's 45 days end of month. So they've got to fucking wait. Sorry for swearing. You've got to wait now because you've given them the money. That's why people don't like dealing with factoring companies, because they send you letters, make you feel like it's overdue, and they might have an email and might have trying to get paid early, and it's an absolute ball ache. And then if you get a couple of different customers which all use the same factoring company, which I've had before, it just gets more awkward, because you put in the reference, which company it is, what invoice it is, and then the phone, you're like, oh, this one's not been paid. I'm like, okay, let me just check. Oh, it went out on such a date. Oh, all right, we must have marked it against the wrong customer. Well, thank you for phoning me and winding me up today. Go away. Bye-bye. Yes, factoring companies, I find them very annoying. And if you use one, I might start putting in my little bit at the bottom. I don't allow factoring companies like the rest of them. Let's see how many bids I get then, because I don't get that many anyway. Anyway, that's my ramblings. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe.
Good evening. I thought I owed you a full update on the van, so I'm just popping it at the end of this video. And this is our lounge. We're having it currently redecorated. So nice fresh paint, which I nearly touched in. Don't want to be doing that. Anyway, so as you know, 2 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago today, I broke down on the A417 on my way to Southampton with a CX load on. Luckily enough, the shipper was very nice. Got a little driver to me, we handballed it over to him, and he delivered it for the customer, so it wasn't too delayed. So I got the van towed back home, and the garage I normally use couldn't see it until the end of November, so a few weeks off it. So I went to a garage just down the road from me, popped my head in, asked if he could have a look at it, and he said he'll come get it on Monday. So brilliant. He came and towed it in on Monday morning, and by Monday afternoon we knew that the drive shaft had gone again. This time it was the near side drive shaft. Last time it was the offside drive shaft. So at least it's the other side. So he said he's pulled it out. All the splines are like, some of them are gone, some of them are just like really rounded, so it's not catching. And he did, like, he said he stuck his camera or something and had a look inside where it joins into the gearbox, and he said the splines are still there, but some of them are quite badly rounded. But hey ho. So we opted for an aftermarket drive shaft this time. Normally it's just been all original Volkswagen parts, but they're not as easy to get hold of and they're a bit more expensive, and we wanted it done quick to get it back on the road, and that's what happened. We actually had, it was supposed to be back on the road Tuesday afternoon, evening, but it was either DPD or DHL, I can't remember which one of the two, that were delivering the drive shaft, and decided they couldn't actually make the delivery that day. So Wednesday afternoon. It was like 3 o'clock Wednesday it got delivered. I think it was about 5 o'clock Wednesday. I got the van back. And it is running and driving fine. There is one issue. So, I don't know what it is, the mechanic doesn't know what it is. He said it sounds like something from the gearbox. So, obviously not a great issue. But when I let off the accelerator, about a second afterwards, it's like a clunking noise, like something's banging together. And then it does the exact same thing if I'm pressing the clutch in to change the gear. It does the same noise. So it does it with if I'm letting off the accelerator, obviously, to sore arm holding before. If I'm letting off the accelerator, obviously, to slow down, then it goes clunk. And then if I'm changing gear to speed up or slow down, it goes clunk. It doesn't happen every time, but obviously it's a worry. And this isn't the first time my drive shaft's gone, obviously. It went in 2021, and then 5 months later the gearbox went. So I'm reckoning I've got a few months and we might have some gearbox issues. But that by then it'll probably going to be about 450,000 miles, and it'll probably be worth investing in a new van. So yeah, that's just my little update on the van. And now I'm going to sit down with wife here, watch some TV. Then I'll